One.
I have to discuss something very important with all you guys. And that is because I got a couple of new students due to this special promotion we're having, which, by the way, we're going to be raising the discount on the promotion to 15%. And you can either call me at 1-877-4-DAVID-X, and it's the number 4, okay? And or you could send me an email and I'll send you either a PayPal request or you can go on my site and order it. And what these students have been asking me, which I have to explain, this might be better an explanation of how I, who had none of these problems, because I lived rule number 1 and rule number 2, why and how did I figure out a way to help guys who don't think like me? Now, I was just talking to a student from India. He's going back to India and he's afraid because his brother just had an arranged marriage and all his friends have arranged marriages, and he wants to go out with lots of women, and he's living right now in California. And I tell him rule number 1 and rule number 2, like I discuss with everybody, and I try to emphasize how important those rules are, because if you understand and get those rules and live by them, it can change the way you react to people and the way people react to you. It's not like something you're going to learn from your parents. That's the problem. You see, it's more so with this Indian fella, because his father has an arranged marriage, his grandfather had an arranged marriage, his great-grandfather had an arranged marriage. He can't talk to his father about meeting other women and sleeping with them. His father never did. Or maybe he did, but it was like on the cheat. So he has no experience to draw from. And nobody in his family, let alone his country, has much experience. Now you have generations and generations of people who can't figure it out. So it's like programming. So now, don't try to change a programming. It doesn't work. So what I'm doing is I'm introducing another program, like a job. You have to follow these 2 rules. And every one of my students that was successful told me, it's so simple after you get it. It's a way of life that you have to change. It's like if you become an electrician or a plumber. Your family weren't all plumbers, but you learned how to do a job, and now you're doing a job. Look at it that way. Don't forget, there's only 2 things that we're supposed to do on this planet. That's eat and fuck. And if you're not a good hunter, and if you didn't, you'd be dead. It's simple as that. So you're a good hunter, now you have to be a good fucker. If you need my help, I'm always there for you. 1-877-4-DAVID-X or David@davidxdating.com. I hope this helps you guys out.
Good.